Mama. First off, I just want to start off by saying that sorry I have to whisper, but it's 9 o'clock at night almost, and I live with babies in the house. No, I'm not a parent, but so I do have to be considerate of the fact that they're sleeping and I don't want to wake them up. But and I have no makeup on because I'm a little under the weather, so I didn't do anything all day. But this video is just to pretty much let you guys know that for the past, sorry, the music's a little, that for the past 3 years, I have really been considering liking up my hair. And I've always had an excuse not to do it, like either my job didn't allow me to, or, you know, just my family wasn't very supportive of it. But now I kind of live on my own, not so much, so I don't have to worry so much about my mother being on my back about it, or, you know, I think now we're a little closer and she's more accepting of my decisions. But also I don't have the job that I used to have years back, so I believe my bosses will be okay with that if I do it. But now my biggest problem is that I have really short hair, and this is the longest because in the back it's a lot shorter. I had what you call pretty much a diagonal forward bob, and I'm letting it grow out, but now I'm wondering if the hair in the back is going to be hard to lock up because it is so short. So I thought about it tonight, and I never wanted to do extensions because I think it takes a little way from the process of them locking them up and changing them on their own, you know. But I'm at the point where I can't stand it anymore. I'm not happy with my hair, and I'm tired of putting up excuses. I finally accepting that I'm not gonna worry too much about people who are gonna say, and I think I'm in a position in my life where I'm ready to do this. So what I'm gonna do is I have some hair that sort of kind of matches my hair, so I'm gonna right now show you guys real quick the method I'm gonna use. Is just back combing, maybe crocheting, depending on how short it is in the back. But I will be crocheting in the fake or the extensions for the dreadlocks. So if that is able to stay put in the lower back where it's just really where I'm concerned about the length, then I will go ahead and start locking up my hair tomorrow after I color it. So yeah, wait 1 second and let me get everything prepped. Okay guys, this is like my third attempt to try and sorry, I got a text to try and record this again. I got this camera for Christmas, so I'm not too used to doing videos on here, but okay, so I'm pretty much all prepped. All I did was I pinned my hair up. I used duck lip to clip the little hair to the side, and I'm using a fine tooth comb. This is plastic, and this comb is by Crooked. In the past, I forgot to mention, when I had real long hair, I did have 3 dreadlocks in the back for a couple of years, and I used the back comb method on them before, and I never got used to using a metal comb. I guess I was just cheap to go buy one, but I don't know, whatever works best on your hair, I guess that's what you should use. Everyone's different. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys how I'm gonna back comb, but I'm not gonna finish doing it because it's probably gonna take a while. I haven't done this in a couple years. Then I'm gonna go ahead and use the same like width or the same amount of hair that I did on my hair for the extensions. Go ahead and dread that, back comb that, cut it, and then I'll come back real quick with you guys and show you how I'm gonna add the extension with a crochet hook. And if I forgot to cover something when I turn the camera back on, I'll let you guys know. But yeah, okay, so I'm gonna start by taking the fine tip of the comb, and usually when you start a dread, you're gonna use the back comb method. You want to get as close to the scalp area as usual. Unless it really doesn't bother you, then it's fine. But if you start too off the base, then you're just gonna end up with a clump, and it's not gonna be very matted. So I'm gonna kind of twist it just to give me a head start, and I'm gonna go ahead and start back combing. Then twist. I just see that the twisting helps me, but as you can see, I'm having trouble just because the hair is so short. if you're doing this near the top already, I did notice that when I did this on my other dreads, it would stick up because I was holding it like this as I was backcombing. I don't know if it'll help you holding it down, but I think it does. So this is pretty much all I'm gonna do. And my hair down here is so healthy, so I feel like it's gonna take so much longer to lock up, but that's completely fine. I think I'm okay with waiting this time. Last time when I did the trial on the 3 little dreads I started, I think I was so impatient. I wanted to speed everything up, and I actually still have, I'll show you guys real quick. I still have a small dread. When I cut my hair, for some reason, I think I cut my dreads the wrong way, but they all pretty much came undone. Like my hair would just not lock up after I cut it. This is a real thin one. I hope you guys can see. Honestly, the hair from halfway down is not even dreading. And I've had this for years, so up here feels really nice and tight. It's lost a lot of hair over the years, but again, I think it has a lot to do with the way I cut him when I cut my hair short. So anyway, I'm just gonna keep on doing this, and then just so you guys know, I'm gonna cut the video now, but I think I'm gonna fold this in half and take about the same section as I did, and just kind of hold the top or pin it on something and start backcombing as well on the root. I'm not going to make a super long extension. This obviously will shrink up during the backcombing, but I just want something that's going to be about here. I don't want anything too long. I just don't want to look really odd with the front being longer and, you know, the back being shorter with dreadlocks. So that's what I'm going to do real quick. I'm going to try and speed it up. So I'll be right back with you guys again. So I've backcombed. Not too well, I won't lie, but just for the sake of time, because it's kind of late. As you can tell, it's sticking up just like a little stump. The majority of my hair is about this length right here that you see, this little piece of hair hanging down. So like I said, it's a diagonal forward, is longer in the front, so this piece probably won't even show. It actually took me less time to lock this extension up rather than my hair. I don't know why. I guess it's because it hurts on my head and not on here. This is pretty much it. I just didn't even bother trimming it until the end, just for the sake of time again. I'm gonna go ahead and just cut off the weft at the top. And I'm glad that I didn't record myself doing all that, because for some odd reason I noticed that I was making, excuse me, all these odd faces. So this is what the top's gonna look like. Give me 1 second. My boyfriend called. Okay. I don't even know where I was at. Damn. Anyway, so this is what it should look like after you cut off the thing. I pulled off the hair at the top. You know what? It'd probably be a good idea if I get my crochet hook. I don't even have it on hand. Give me 1 second. I'm so lucky that my room's so messy. I can find everything on the floor. I won't lie to you guys. I'm not messy, I guess. I'm just cluttery. I hate putting things away. Anyways, so I'm using this crochet hook. I don't know why I always have one on me. That shows how obsessed I am with locking up hair. Anyway, it's a fairly small one. I think it's 1.3 millimeters. Whatever. I don't even know what that means. Anyway, so pretty much, okay, the ends of my hair, I'm just gonna push them. It's already getting itchy. You want to pretty much spread this apart and stick your hair in the middle of it, then close it, which I'm having a hard time doing. Like I said, I've put extensions on other people, but not on myself. Ugh, I'm gonna get frustrated real easy, I can tell. That's what happens late at night, or when I'm tired. I won't lie to you guys, I'm like a little grumpy baby when I'm tired. Okay, anyway, so I'm just gonna kind of twist that. It's gonna be, I think the thickness of the end of my hair and this isn't proportionally right, but whatever, you guys get the idea. Anyway, so I'm gonna grab my crochet hook. and you're just gonna, there's so many other tutorial videos on YouTube that this isn't probably even gonna help or get close to what other people say, but you guys can look it up. There's where I got this idea from originally years ago is this blonde girl, I forgot her name, and her YouTube username is like starts with a bunch of X's, I don't know, but you guys will look it up if you like. You just look up thread extensions. Anyway, pretty much where I'm gonna put in the crochet hook, I'm pinching. I'm just gonna go ahead and start doing that. Push this hair up because it is sliding. And the hair I used, you can pretty much get at any beauty supply. I honestly, there's nothing against Sally's, but I don't suggest that you go to Sally's beauty supplies to buy hair. The quality and quantity, especially the length that you can get at a like mom and pop beauty supply store for a cheaper price. My mom actually lives in North Chicago, which is not by Chicago at all. It's like an hour north, right by Wisconsin, pretty much. So when I went up there to visit her, I was shopping around and I went into a beauty supply store called, it's just called Beauty Supply Store by some discount mall. It's kind of ghetto there, but I didn't care, it was chill. And I got the hair, 12-inch hair, in like a red violet color for like 23 bucks. So that's, I don't know, the quality of it is decent for the price. I could have got way better quality, but it would have been like double the price, and I'm cheap, like I said. So I wasn't even planning on buying hair that day, it just kind of happened. Like I said, I've really been wanting to grow my hair out. I miss my long hair. And to be honest, the only reason I regret cutting my hair short, it was like 11 inches off, is because I've been wanting dreads so badly. But the profession I'm in is just, I'm a cosmetologist, I do hair. I think it allows me to be a little more open as far as like my style, or for example be okay with like something like this. And I work for like really cool people that know my family, so I don't think they should have a problem with it. And you'd be amazed, this hair is so silky that it's taking me forever just to do this, and it's sliding off. I have a feeling this is gonna take a while. So I'm gonna come back in like a second because I suck at editing videos, so I'm just gonna cut it